So we are making a little tape because we got a lot of stuff, so I kind of spread it out, and then one picture won't do it justice. And this is for the Urban Bicycle Food Ministry at UBFM.org. And what we do is we get all our bikes together on Wednesday night, and we make burritos, and we get water, and we get all the supplies we can, and we roll out through the city, and we get people with nothing something. We get them, a meal, some water, something to help them get them through the next day, because they're pretty much day to day out there. So, we do what we can. And so anyways, this is what we got today. I came in with Hector Picard at Don't Stop Living, who's raising money for a baby with no arms. And I came in yesterday. I left my car in Tupelo, so I was gonna head back to Tupelo on my bike and pick up the car, and instead I got a great message from Aaron, who's a huge supporter, and this is what I picked up. And I actually Skip too. We met Hector this morning and got him to the border, and there's Skip dropping off some awesome foil. So here we go. Her husband, I did a pickup from her husband's place, and they have a vending company. And then I went to Aaron's and picked up more stuff, and it was awesome. So we got cheese. This is probably 2 weeks of cheese for making burritos, maybe 140 burritos that we'll make in the kitchen. And we'll move over here. This is from the vending company. And what's really, you see all this stuff and you think, well, that's not good or whatever, but what's really something is getting a hold of stuff like this is a huge treat. And I'm always reminded of like those movies where they show the war, and this is all Erin and her husband and the vending company. And I just reminded of those movies of the war where nobody had sugar and everybody was rationing stuff, and they'll show you can I borrow a cup of sugar because we don't have any sugar, we don't have chocolate, was like gold. That's how it is now out on the street. There's all the vending. There's a candy that she made. Here's tortillas, which is awesome. That's gonna go through next week, I'm figuring. And underneath, which is huge in Memphis, all those cases of water. And I'm gonna take 3 out. We'll probably get 3 more out. I mean, we're probably gonna be, get through this week for sure, and part of next week. And more important, even just as important, as pillows. I was talking to people on a dock where people stay, and I'm like, what do you need out here? And the guy said pillows. And I never made the connection. I mean, I've gone to projects and stuff like that around the country, and I've actually slept on drywall or had to crash at a building, which is, nothing. It's just my choice, because I have stuff like projects I work on in different parts of the country, and I end up somewhere, so I'm like, I'm not going to pay for a room, I'm just going to crash here. And I always forget how annoying it is to try to make a makeshift bed and go to sleep with no pillow, and realize you have no pillow and you got to ball up clothes or something, and it's awful and you feel like terrible. So he says pillows, and I'm kind of like, wow, pillows, I never thought of that. And everybody nodded. There's like 8 people on the dock, and they all nodded the same way. And it was like, it just never dawned on me. And I've slept, makeshift stuff, and I always thought of that then, but never now. So anyways, we are at ubfm.org, and all the support that you give goes directly to the people on the streets. I mean, direct. People are going to show up in a couple hours, and we're going to divvy all this stuff up, and we're going to make burritos, and we're going to take it out to people out there, rain or shine. If we get poured on, whatever happens. And we're going to get the job done, and people with nothing are going to get something. And that's the beauty of it. It's simple. There's no bureaucracy or middleman, or it's just directly from you to here. And all the volunteers show up, and there's actually a couple mountain bikes around the corner, I can't see them. And everybody shows up, and we divvy it up, and we make the burritos, and we get going. And actually, while I'm on, I'm going to take you out to the kitchen. So here we go. going in. This is the big headquarters. And a guy on the street last week, he was like, this is a big corporation making money. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's tiny. You know, like we're basically just stringing it along from week to week some weeks. And here's the kitchen. This is where all the magic happens. And this is basically the width of 2 stoves and a garbage can and a tiny counter. This is it. This is where it all goes down. 140 burritos. And I'm gonna open the oven. We got some stuff in there now. And then we'll take those trays, which is rice and beans, and we'll make the bread and we'll put foil around it and we'll start making burritos. We'll probably do like, 100, 120 tonight. There's some people that are bringing them already made. And that'll be the main portion of the dinner, and everybody will get treats. People will have they'll have something sweet tonight, and they're going to be excited because it's just like, you can't just go out and get it. You have nothing. You're at the bottom. So anyways, that's the report, and hopefully you can hit the site. If you can't drop something off to Tommy's or you're out of town or somewhere else, you can always hit the site, and I'll do it again because why not? It's ubfm.org, and right on the site you can pop a buck in, whatever you want. It's all linked up to PayPal. Just scroll down like an inch or something, and everything goes back out to the people that are out there, and all the people that give, or all the people thinking of giving, and all the people that show up. It's awesome, and it really works. And thanks.